guess last year, you know, you look at this matchup against the Vikings, you had a lot of success against JJ. Just how are you approaching that this week on a short week?
Just trying to be that, you know, the technique sound, man, to be the best I can be. You know, he's an amazing player, man. It's a tough task, man. Like I said, it takes the whole defense to stop a guy like that because, you know, high energy guy, you know, great at the catch, you know, full goal speed. So, yeah, man, it's going to take always a team effort to, you know, stop a guy like that.
How do you like traveling with a wide receiver if you have to do that?
Huh?
How do you like traveling if you have to do that?
I'll be trying to just do whatever I need to do to help this team win for sure. But yeah, man, don't bother me. I just like to go, you know. So yeah, man, I just want to help the team win. That's it, really.
So if JB's not able to go, how confident are you in Josh to step in for?
I'm confident in everyone in this building, you know. So he made the 53 Boston just to have a spot, you know. He made the team just because, you know, he's capable of playing at a high level. Of course, he got some great guys in front of him, great leadership. So, you know, as always, next man up. He got the next man mentality. He's up, he's ready if he needs to be. Yeah, man, I got a lot of hope in Josh.
What stands out to you about Josh's game and his abilities?
Just be able to, you know, play the game, enjoy it, physical, competitive. You know, of course, you just saw him make a couple plays on special teams this past week. So, man, you know, I always look forward to seeing Josh do anything, you know, because I'm excited for him on one of his big brothers. So I look forward to seeing him just always make plays.
How much fun is it for you to watch that Vikings film from last year?
How much fun?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't consider it fun. It's just my job. It was just, you know, yeah, I don't even, you know, after that week, I forgot about it and go home because like that's the game, man. You win some, you lose some, you know. Got to go on by next week. You can't live off of high hope 1 year because I'm sure like everybody probably thinks of high hope now. I'm sure he probably watched film. He corrected himself. He watched my film. He got better probably this all season. I'll try to do my best to get better as well. So, you know, it's just competitive nature, man. So, you know, man, shoot, I just want to play ball, have fun.
So you had some young players who, at the end of the game last week, you had some young players really step up on defense. You know, how is that, you know, you can feel going into this game? Do you have those guys that can step up and make moments?
I think everyone in this room can step up, you know, so because these rooms are built with great leaders, great young guys that are willing to listen from the veterans and from the coaches. So it's not surprising, you know. So we expect the guys to do major things.
You've done it before, but what are the things you have to do to get your body ready on a short week?
Oh man, so much. That's why I hate Thursday games. But then I love Thursday games because that means the season's moving much faster, and I can hurry up and get ready to get into the off season. But you know, right now in 10 days you're already on 2 games, so it's like it's a good thing and a bad thing because it's for your body. But yeah, man, I just go, you know, ice up, massage, get rubbed on a little bit, stretch, you know, pop a couple of pain pills and then go.
How excited are you to get in front of the Philly fans again on Thursday?
Always excited. I love playing in front of the fans. I love playing in front of anybody fans because that's always a great opportunity to showcase, you know, my talents and it'd be fun. I just like to have fun. I like to hear the boos. I like to hear the yays. I like to hear all that. So
you said the play that D-ball down the right sideline was the best play that you've ever made. Why was that?
Because it just showed my God-given athletic ability. Thought I saw a route, didn't do it. Didn't do the route I thought you saw. Speed turn out of it, lean and locate, and still being good judgment and timing the ball. You know, so that was crazy. All my picks was like, you know, me doing the right thing, doing my job, what I supposed to been doing, being in the right spots. Right then I wasn't in the right spot, so my athletic ability made up for me to be in the right spot.
You thought he was running a post on that, I guess?
I can't tell you what I'm thinking, because now they go watch it. They go think what I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't think, I thought he was running to go.
Yeah, okay.
Slay, how big of a test is this with you guys probably being short-handed a little bit, playing on a short week?
Always a tough task. Every week is a tough task because it's, you know, it's the NFL.
This has some mitigating circumstances.
Say what?
Right? Mitigating circumstances.
Nah, every week tough. It don't take no week for granted. No matter if you get 3 days or 7 days. It's always tough, man. It's the NFL, some of the best players in the world. And, you know, the only thing tough is really just getting your body ready. But mentally, you know, we signed up for this, we ready for it. So.
Of your 4 touchdowns here, which one's your favorite?
My 4?
Yeah.
Maybe it's either that one or the Denver game.
The fumble return?
Yeah, them two was lit. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. You know, and, yeah, I had a lot of fun with those, man. I only scored one time at home, so all the games have been away, so I ain't never really felt the.
So you got to add that to the
Yeah, you're
list.
gonna have to do it.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for sure.
Slay, what was your reaction to seeing Rodgers go down?
Man, that was sad, man, because I had high hopes, man. I was hoping for them guys over there, man. Definitely A-Rod, been in the New Jersey, man, new thing, man. It's like, damn. And then MetLife, everybody know about that goddamn stadium. They need to get real grass. That's trash. That's sad, for anybody to go down. I don't like nobody to go down, because we play this dangerous game, man. And everybody thinks we superheroes, but we really not, man. We are really just normal human beings that go out there and just try to go hard at work. And see him go down, because I know you put a lot of work with them guys in the all season, man. I know them guys trusting and believe in him, but man, I'm praying for him and his family. And I hope he come back, stronger than ever. Unless he just play us, I just don't need him to be that great against us. But I want him to be great against everybody else.
What's so bad about the Terps?
Man, obviously, it's just that a lot of guys been, having season injuries over there. So that's tough, man. Not playing their stadium or nothing like that. It's just the fact that it's like, hey, y'all players over there play on it too. So y'all get, fix that up a little bit.
Just keep the same mentality. Go out the next play, the ball might come to you. You might get a bunch in a row, something like that. So just stay locked in, win the one-on-one matchups, and do everything I can to help the team win.
This seems like very similar conversations we had last year when the offense was kind of adjusting to incorporating A.J. Brown and how this was all going to look spread out amongst all of you. How did you kind of navigate that last year, and how can you apply that to this year? Because it obviously was a process, and when it clicked, it worked.
Yeah, it was week one against a really good defense, a really good defensive coach. And it's just you got to take it week by week. We got the win. That's the most important thing, and that's what we're looking forward to do every week. I feel like we got a lot of selfless people in this locker room, and that's going to be important for us to continue the success that we want to have.
Dallas, what were the Patriots doing to kind of muddy the middle of the field?
They were doing different things. They were they tried to chip me off the line. Had a couple where they double teamed me. Then we had a couple that we wish we could get back and get a rerun the play, but you don't get to do that in the NFL. So we just got to move on and go to next week.
Was there ever a point in your career where you wouldn't have taken it so well to not get a pass?
I don't think so. It's kind of been my mentality. This is the ultimate team game, and for me, I'm going to do whatever's asked of me, whatever I can to help the team win. Catching the ball wasn't a part of my opportunities last week, so I did everything I could in the run game, pass protection, things like that, and other people were getting open, so we were able to score points in other ways.
Don't remember a game since you've been a starter that you didn't get at least one catch, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been shut out like that. Obviously, it's not very much fun. Fantasy owners aren't too happy with me, but Eagles fans, we got the win, and that's what we care about.
Do you hear a lot of that?
With fantasy owners, yeah, they weren't too happy with me. People were yelling at me about stuff like that, but I don't really care about that. I have myself on fantasy. I didn't win, probably because of myself. So, move on to next week.
You were open in the second quarter. I mean, was that like the pass rush? Kind of, what happened there?
Yeah, there was different things. Some of them were RPOs, and Jalen handed the ball off, which he probably did his read and the right thing. I wish he would have pulled him, but that's not how the game goes all the time. And then some other times, we got to take shots to AJ and Devontae. We got great receivers out there, so this is going to be how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Dallas did compare it to a situation last year with Devontae in week one, and then he had 15 catches the next two games. What do you remember from that period last year and how he and the team responded after that 0 catch game?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. We were really moving the ball against Detroit. We were running the ball a lot more than we did that game, and it was AJ's first game here. Obviously, it was a big thing to make sure his impact was felt, and Smitty did a great job playing that whole game, blocked his butt off, and it was really cool just to see that. And then, like you said, he came out and got a lot of targets the next week. So it's gonna be like that. It's whoever's got the hot hand is gonna have it, and we just got to keep growing as a team and don't worry about that stuff and just try to keep winning.
While the win is the priority, do you have any extra urge or itch to get your first catch of the season coming in for Thursday night, or is it just kind of stay even keeled?
Just stay even keeled. like, Devontae didn't have a catch week 1, still had 1,000 yards, just about 100 catches. That's something I'm not too worried about. My goals are a lot more than just about my personal goals. I want to win. I want this team to win. I want a Super Bowl. That's what I care about most. So I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm not stressing about anything. I'm blessed to be here. Really excited for this game on Thursday, and do whatever I can to help the team win.
How excited are you to get in front of the home crowd finally?
Oh, it's going to be a blast. Obviously coming back after the NFC Championship game, we get to play in front of the best fans in the world, and they're passionate. They're really excited for what's to come this year. So it's going to be a lot of fun getting back to the lane.
How tough is this transition? What is something you do to get ready for just a couple of days a week?
It's really just make sure your body's right. Take extra time to spend recovering, get your body right, and the game plan can't be too complicated because we only have a few games to go. So just relying on my fundamentals and trying to feel as best I can.
Are you going to start yourself in fantasy this week?
Yeah, I'm not going to bench myself, that's for sure. Hopefully nobody else does either.
What did the Patriots do to kind of take you out of things, and what are the things you think can help you as you move forward Thursday?
Do a couple curveballs, obviously, as far as coverage-wise, posting pre-snap, but we won the game, so come away from like that type of game, but they're doing a lot of stuff at you defensively. Coming away with a win is big.
How much have you looked forward to this game Thursday night, your first home opener back in the hometown? What's it going to be like for you?
I'm excited, definitely. You said first home opener in front of the fans, in front of Philly, so I'm excited.
How many tickets have you had to give away so far?
Like 20.
That's all. I thought it might be a little higher.
No, like 20. I stay out of that. I leave it to my people as far as tickets and everything like that, but it's about 20, I believe.
And of course, everyone wants their touches, and it's the ultimate team game. But do you find yourself getting angsty, just hoping, it'll be Thursday?
Whenever my number is called, I'll be ready.
What does it tell you that, last year, Devontae had no catches in the opener, has a big game 2? Do you kind of feed back and look at what happened in that game, maybe to say what guys have told you that maybe game to game could be your week?
Yeah, when you got these type of players on this team, this offense, it can come week 1, week whenever. You know what I mean? So my job is just to be ready each and every week.
How's the recovery period going for you physically, and what are the other things you have to do to be ready for Thursday?
It's been great, man. It's taking as much time I need, taking the breaks that I need to do what I need to do for my body. Recover quickly, I haven't been tackled in a while, so you wake up the next day, you're feeling a couple bruises or whatever, and you get reminded how violent football is again. So it's not preseason no more. And quick turnaround, we just got to do a really good job taking care of our bodies, preparing mentally on another level. So, yeah.
AJ, Coach Zero, you talked about it yesterday that the Patriots did a good job limiting those explosive plays. If the Vikings throw something the same at you Thursday, how do you fix that so quickly in a couple of days?
I think just studying. We watch the game, and of course, we know what's going on now. And so they throw it at us, and we'll be ready. So.
We just talked to Dallas about him just getting targeted once the other day. We were kind of reminiscing on conversations we had last year when you would have a good game and Devontae and it would get spread around. Mm-hmm. He noted that it's just a selfless group. Do you kind of go into it with that mentality as well?
Of course, because you just never know. We have so many talented, skilled players, and that's why you got to try to make the most of your opportunities. His opportunities were limited, but he did a really good job for us, just being selfless and still coming in, just being impact, because you got to count for him. So hats off to him, because he showed great leadership in that moment. I'm sure he's going to have a good game on Thursday.
Last year, when it was your first time suiting up as an Eagle in front of the crowd, I remember you being so blown away. How excited are you to get back out there on Thursday night?
I'm definitely excited, man. First home game in the link, it's going to be crazy. Same opponent against the Vikings. We definitely going to try to get the win. So.
Questions on Vikings defense. What are you seeing for them? Kind of similar to what Ashton asked you earlier, in being able to adjust to maybe what they throw at you. That Flores defense, we know, can be pretty formidable.
Yeah, they do a lot of good things. They change a couple coverages. They do a lot of zero, or I shouldn't even say that, but it's whatever. But they do a lot of good things. So we got to be ready, prepared, and have a game plan.
You just gotta roll with the punches. You can't control everything. So when they do call your name, you got to be able to step up, perform. And we're gonna do that come this Thursday.
But take a moment to think about how far you come, practice squad, getting cut, 53, and now playing and probably starting.
Yeah, whatever God has for me, I'm excited for it. For me, nothing's guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed another snap. So, whatever moment that God puts me in, I'm excited to play.
I'm sorry if this was asked already, but if you are given the breakout responsibilities on Thursday night, is there different kind of prep that goes into that? How you can really prepare your voice to take over that leadership role?
I wouldn't say there's any different prep from just any other player on the field. I would say more importantly is getting your wind back so you can communicate the call. Yeah.
What's TJ Hawkinson doing?
Everything. He's a good player, so we're gonna have to get prepared.
How do you remove your voice now? Kobe was a big voice, as a leader at defense. How do you feel it fit into that role, and how do you feel in and replace that?
Codeine he's great in communication. He's great with just how he carries himself, and just trying to mimic that in my game to his. So there's things that he does out there, just subtle things where he looks back, talks to safeties, talks to corners. That we're gonna try to get done, and we will get done Thursday.
No, it's been good. It's been fun. It's a lot different from what I'm used to. Most of the time, I'm usually doing OTAs and doing camp and all that other different stuff. But to be sitting out there and kind of just be floating around was kind of different for me. But at the same time, it was actually good too. Get more time with family, get more time to train, get more time to kind of just do your own stuff to kind of get your mind and body right. So it's been pretty fun though.
You started every game last year. You had 160 tackles. Why weren't you on our roster?
I would have to leave that up to the teams, man. I think when teams kind of know who the guys that they want, they like certain guys, they basically go with them. For me, I kind of never really take it personal, never really look at it as it's a impediment on my game or anything like that. I kind of look at it more of a just an opportunity thing for other guys. So, but at the end of the day, now I'm just really glad the Eagles saw something in me to bring me on board. So. I'm happy to get started.
As a follow-up to that, you've been a starter throughout your career, high draft pick, big-time college player. What's the perspective you have right now in the situation you're in?
Really, my perspective right now, man, really just from the 5 years that I've been in the league, going into my 6th year now, really just taking it all in, man. This is the NFL. This is a business at the end of the day. And once you understand that, man, it's a lot easier to be able to understand what goes on with the league and how things are operated. So. But the good thing about the league is you always have opportunity. Whenever you get an opportunity, take full advantage of it. Good things normally happen.
Were you getting anxious at all when waiting? You're not used to it, or were you okay just waiting for the right spot?
I really was just waiting on the right spot. I had the opportunity to be with a great team with Tennessee, also be with Atlanta, and a lot of good stuff going on with those two teams. But for me, during this situation, it was really about finding the right spot for me and, being on the winning team, being around a really great organization, and, this was the spot. So as soon as I got the call, I was ready to go. I already had my bags packed.
Without a training camp and preseason games, OTAs, how long will it take you to get to game shape?
Man, to be honest with you, I think even when for 5 years I've been in the league, you only really get in game shape till probably mid-season, where you're really hitting your stride and you're at your best. So, even by me going back and, whenever that game is, whenever I'm starting, to kind of pick up on things, learning the playbook and also kind of getting up to speed with things, that's really going to be more of like a play-to-play thing. But, I've had some good times in the league. I think at the end of the day, nothing changes about that field. The dimensions are always the same. The caliber play is always at all-time high. And the way these guys, the standard in which they, play football, I think at the end of the day, I have to be at that level.
It was clear throughout the summer.
I think your skill set lends itself to the scheme now as you're seeing football.
I think it meshes well, man. I'm just the type of guy that whatever you ask for me to do, I'm gonna do it. I've had the luxury to be able to play 5 years and be pretty healthy and be able to meet a lot of people, be up under a lot of great coaches.
Yeah, just the same message that he would do during the week, whether it's a win or loss. Just focus on the corrections and also throw us a treat or two when we did something great. So. Yeah, but like I said, it's a short turnaround, and we've got to focus on the Vikings this week.
How do you improve communication in just a couple of days? How do you feel on that?
it's one of our strong suits. So we just had to figure out why we didn't communicate, right? And then during these walkthroughs, we have to practice it. We have to drill it, overemphasize the communication aspect. But first, to do that, you have to understand the game plan. So that's why we have all these meetings. We have these walkthroughs where we can, rest our bodies a little bit. But that's where the mental side of this game comes into play. So
it's a new defensive scheme in Minnesota. Is last year's game still a resource for you, or has so much changed since then?
Has so much changed for
the Vikings defense since then?
It's the same family tree. Okay. So you can kind of see a mix of what Belichick did and what Flores is doing with the Vikings. So I'm not going to give away too much.
I just meant I meant last year's Vikings game.
Yeah, I mean it's a little different.
Yeah,
it's a little different scheme-wise, for sure.
So is that game still a resource this week, or is it?
We'll see.
How excited are you to get in front of the home fans this week?
You know what? I totally forgot it was a home opener this weekend. This Thursday. Definitely forgot it was home opener. The short turnaround, kind of what you think about is the next game, and that's what we've done. We've corrected ourselves on the mistakes that we made in the game. And so now we're going to go out to this walkthrough and do our best to make those corrections and really live and overemphasize communication. So other than that, I'm pretty excited, to be honest. Can't wait to play at home. Almost lost track of the question. So many cameras in my face.
How quick is this turnaround?
On Thursday night games. Physically, what have you learned that you have to do to get yourself ready physically on a short week? Is there anything?
I mean, every athlete has their own recovery process. I stick to mine. It just means tubbing, Nortec boots, massages, anything you can do, like just to make your body feel fresh. Sleeping, eating well, and hydrating.
If you're going to go through it, would you rather do it early in the season like this, week 2, than later?
Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that we're getting this out of the way, just because everyone's like, oh, but then you get used to a routine, and then your body get used to it, but your body's a little more tired. Even though you stay on top of your recovery during the season, everything just you're not always 100% to go. If that makes sense. It does.
How's the rotation work for you? Do you feel good about guys just keep staying fresh?
Oh yeah, like I said, it's competition. So we're going in, trying to make plays, and whoever out there, it's your turn to make a play. So whenever you get out there, just try to take advantage of it.
It seems like with Carter and Davis, there's a lot of firepower. Do you feel like maybe you get a like that at any point?
I just come out here and do my job when my job calls. I'm still here, so they believe in me.
Do you enjoy that part of it, though, a little bit? Maybe people aren't paying attention to you as much?
Do I enjoy that part?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it's always been, I never been, like I told, forgot his name, but I always, had to go the hard route to get what I wanted. So this ain't nothing different.
Well, imagine with so much talent and everyone, when you get your chance, you know that if you're not performing, you're not getting back on the field.
Definitely. So, when you go out there, you better make sure you're ready, know the play calling, study, playbook, and all that stuff. So, when you get the opportunity, make the most of it.
What's the challenge on a short week?
Getting the body right. You see, I'm finna go get in the tubs right now, so I'm still a little sore from the game, but by the time the game, Thursday night come, I'll be ready.
Sean Desai was talking a little bit about the way you play and your play style with an edge. Is that always kind of been the way you've done things?
Oh yeah, you get in between those lines. You gotta flip a little switch and go to the dark side for a little while until that clock hits 0. Then I can go back to the regular Milton. But on that field, you just gotta be in a different zone for sure.
What's bad Milton? There's regular Milton, and is there another Milton?
Regular Milton, I'm laid back. I don't say much. Bad Milton, I'm out there. I'm jawing a little bit. I'm going at guys, and trying to just do my job and be productive.
Sorry, this was asked already, but how excited are you guys just to get in front of the home crowd finally on Thursday?
Oh yeah, Philly fans gonna be crazy as always. It's gonna be loud as always. I'm ready to be in on one of them third downs when it's rocking in there. So hopefully I'll be able to get one and have a celebration, all that.
When you're playing an offense that has a threat like Justin Jefferson, how do you guys kind of game plan for putting so much pressure on the quarterback, knowing that if he gets the ball out quick enough, he has a significant target downfield?
Oh yeah, I mean we go into every game knowing that we feel like we had the advantage up front. Being wherever you want to slot the line to, wherever you want to double team, you gonna pick your poison. So we just try to take advantage of that, and when you get one-on-ones, try to make sure you win them.
One of the things we put on tape since college is chasing down plays and playing to the whistle. Does this rotation kind of allow you to